Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're celebrating one of the most storied names in Swiss watchmaking, Longines. Founded in Saint-Imier, Switzerland in 1832, Longines has spent nearly 2 centuries earning a reputation as the watchmaker of choice for aviators, explorers, Olympic athletes, and royalty alike. Their winged hourglass logo is one of the oldest registered trademarks in the watch industry, and everything it stands for, elegance, precision, and tradition, lives on in every watch they produce today. Whether your taste runs toward vintage military heritage, technical aviation instruments, or timeless dress watch elegance, Longines has something remarkable waiting for you. Let's count them down. Number 10. Longines Master Collection 42mm Blue. The Longines Master Collection 42mm in Blue closes our list with arguably the most versatile and all-around satisfying watch in the entire Longines lineup. At 42mm, this is the Master Collection at its most wrist-commanding, a dial size that carries complications and detail with authority while maintaining the classical proportions that define the collection's appeal. The blue sunray brushed dial is simply one of the finest-looking faces in Swiss watchmaking at this price tier, rich, deep, and alive in changing light, with applied indices and elegant hands that reward close inspection. Longines' in-house L888 caliber beats beneath, delivering 72 hours of power reserve and a silicon escapement. The stainless steel case with its carefully balanced, polished, and brushed surfaces sits perfectly on the wrist, and the matching bracelet or leather strap both feel entirely appropriate depending on the occasion. This is the Longines watch for the person who wants one watch that does everything, dressed up, dressed down, and everywhere in between. The Longines Master Collection 42mm Blue retails for approximately $2,200 to $800 USD. Number 9. Longines Conquest V.H.P. Silver Dial Men's Watch. The Longines Conquest V.H.P., a very high precision, is one of the most technically accurate quartz watches available at any price, and it makes the case compellingly that quartz engineering still has something profound to offer in the modern watch world. The V.H.P. caliber oscillates at 192 Hz, delivering accuracy of plus or minus 5 seconds per year, placing it in a class of precision shared only by a handful of the most sophisticated movements in watchmaking. The annual perpetual calendar function automatically adjusts for month lengths, requiring manual correction only once a year at the end of February. The silver dial version is clean, confident, and refined, an expression of the Conquest aesthetic at its most polished and professional. GPS-synchronized versions of the V.H.P. caliber take the accuracy even further by automatically correcting via satellite signal. For the purist who wants Swiss manufacturer credibility, a meaningful technical story, and genuine wrist presence, the Conquest V.H.P. makes a powerful argument. The Longines Conquest V.H.P. silver dial retails for approximately $900 to $200 USD. Number 8. Longines Spirit Zulu Time. The Longines Spirit Zulu Time is the pilot's watch for the true aviation enthusiast, a GMT complication built around the unambiguous, no-excuses legibility demands of professional aviation. Zulu Time is the aviation and military designation for Coordinated Universal Time, and this watch takes that reference seriously with a large, bold, 24-hour hand in a contrasting color that allows pilots, navigators, and frequent travelers to track a second time zone at a glance. The Spirit Zulu Time is available in a range of dial and case configurations including titanium, with Longines' in-house caliber providing a 72-hour power reserve and silicon escapement. The dial layout is confident and utterly legible. This is a watch designed around function first, with elegance as a natural consequence of getting every detail right. Whether you're crossing time zones for business or simply appreciate a serious instrument watch with genuine engineering credibility, the Longines Spirit Zulu Time delivers at every level. The Longines Spirit Zulu Time retails for approximately $2,000 to $2,600 USD. Number 7. Longines Heritage Classic Chronograph 1946. Watch the Longines Heritage Classic Chronograph 1946 is a masterwork of vintage recreation and a watch that stops serious collectors in their tracks. The post-war era produced some of the most beautiful and technically accomplished chronograph watches ever made, and the 1946 reference pays faithful tribute to that golden moment in watchmaking history. The double-register dial layout, small seconds and 30-minute counter, is composed with a balance and elegance that modern chronograph design rarely achieves. Longines equips it with a column wheel chronograph movement with a horizontal clutch, delivering a push-button feel of silky precision. The vintage-sized case, the pump pushers, and the warmly finished dial texture place this watch unmistakably in its historical period while remaining entirely wearable in the present. On an aged leather strap with a pin buckle, the Heritage Classic Chronograph 1946 is one of the finest-looking watches Longines has ever put into production. If you love chronographs and appreciate history, this watch will move you. The Longines Heritage Classic Chronograph 1946 retails for approximately $3,300 USD. Number 6. Longines Heritage Military, 1938. Watch the Longines Heritage Military. 1938 is one of the most important historical recreations in the Longines catalog, a precise revival of the watch Longines supplied to military forces at the outbreak of the Second World War. The 1938 references one of the most consequential years in modern history, and the watch carries that weight with appropriate gravity and respect. Every detail of the original is faithfully reproduced: the oversized crown for operation with gloved hands, the matte white dial with its stark legibility first layout, the second subdial at 6 o'clock, and the wire lugs that speak unmistakably of their era. Fitted with a modern automatic movement, this is a watch that bridges 85 years of history in a single object you can wear every day. On a canvas NATO or aged leather strap, the Heritage Military 1938 generates the kind of genuine admiration that only authentically historical pieces can inspire. This is not a watch that pretends to have history. It has it. The Longines Heritage Military 1938 retails for approximately $2,000, $2,500 USD. Number 5. Longines Flagship Heritage. The Longines Flagship Heritage is one of the most quietly sophisticated watches the brand produces, a dress watch that speaks in a whisper rather than a shout, and is all the more compelling for it. Originally introduced in 1957, the Flagship was Longines' definitive statement of classical elegance, and the Heritage reissue honors that legacy with meticulous fidelity. The slim, rounded case, the Dauphine hands, the applied baton or Roman numerals, and the gently domed sapphire crystal combine into a composition of effortless mid-century refinement. On a leather strap, the Flagship Heritage disappears under a shirt cuff with the ease of a watch that knows exactly what it is and needs nothing more. The automatic movement inside is reliable, accurate, and appropriately finished for a watch of this pedigree. If you believe the best watch design is timeless rather than fashionable, the Longines Flagship Heritage will resonate with you deeply. This is the watch for the person who dresses well and prefers their accessories to say nothing and everything. The Longines Flagship Heritage retails for approximately $1,500 or $1,900 USD. Number 4. Longines Spirit Titanium. The Longines Spirit Titanium is a landmark watch in the modern Longines catalog, a watch that takes the pilot's watch heritage of the Spirit line and elevates it in every possible dimension. The titanium case is feather-light on the wrist, reducing fatigue during long wear while adding genuine scratch resistance through DLC or brushed titanium finishing. The clean, symmetrical dial design draws on the best of mid-century aviation instrument aesthetics: cathedral hands, Arabic numerals, and a dial layout optimized for immediate readability in any light condition. Longines' in-house caliber with silicon escapement and a 72-hour power reserve ensures the Spirit Titanium performs with the precision its pilot's watch heritage demands. The combination of titanium construction, in-house manufacture movement, and a price point well below the Swiss competition makes the Spirit Titanium a genuinely exceptional watch. This is Longines at their most confident, a watch that competes with anything in its class. The Longines Spirit Titanium retails for approximately $2,200 to $2,800 USD. Number 3. Longines Master Collection. Watch the Longines Master Collection is the heart of what Longines does best, a line of beautifully proportioned, impeccably finished dress and dress sport watches that deliver genuine Swiss manufacture quality at a price that remains accessible to the discerning buyer. The Master Collection is available in a range of dial sizes and configurations, including moon phase, annual calendar, and GMT complications, each executed with the dial craft and hand finishing that Longines has refined over generations. The L888 or L899 in-house calibers power the collection with power reserves of 64 to 72 hours, silicon escapements, and chronometer-grade accuracy in many references. The fluted or smooth case bands, Dauphine hands, and applied Roman or index markers speak a language of classical Swiss horology that never goes out of style. This is the collection that has converted countless first-time Longines buyers into lifelong devotees. watches that feel significantly more expensive than their price tags suggest. The Longines Master Collection retails for approximately $1,800 to $3,500 USD, depending on complication. Number 2. Longines Heritage Military Watch. The Longines Heritage Military is a direct conversation with history, a faithful recreation of the field watches Longines supplied to military forces across the 20th century, rendered with the care and quality those originals deserved. The design language is immediately recognizable to anyone who knows vintage military timepieces. Clean matte dial, bold Arabic numerals, luminous hands, and a no-nonsense legibility that prioritizes function above all else. Longines fits this historically grounded package with a modern automatic movement, ensuring that the experience of wearing it is as reliable and precise as anything in their contemporary lineup. The aged leather strap completes the picture with an authenticity that takes the watch out of the showroom and places it firmly in the field. This is the kind of watch that rewards the person who values where timepieces come from, who understands that great design doesn't need to be reinvented, only honored. The Longines Heritage Military is a piece of wearable history done exactly right. The Longines Heritage Military retails for approximately $1,800 to $2,200 USD. Number 1. Longines HydroConquest. Watch the Longines HydroConquest is the brand's flagship dive watch, and it earns that position with complete conviction. At 300 meters of water resistance with a ceramic unidirectional bezel, sapphire crystal, and screw-down crown, the HydroConquest meets every technical requirement of a serious professional diver's watch. But what truly separates it from the crowded dive watch field is the Longines pedigree behind it. This is Swiss precision engineering with nearly 2 centuries of heritage behind every design decision. The L888 in-house caliber delivers a class-defining 72-hour power reserve with a silicon escapement for outstanding magnetic resistance and long-term accuracy. The dial design is bold and purposeful, without sacrificing the refinement that defines the Longines aesthetic. On bracelet or rubber strap, the HydroConquest wears beautifully, whether you're beneath the waves or across the boardroom table. For a Swiss dive watch of this specification and pedigree, the HydroConquest is one of the finest values in the entire category. The Longines HydroConquest retails for approximately $100 to $1,400 USD.